Hello and welcome back to BlueTube. This is just coming off the back of our away win against Peterborough ahead of the Sunday clash at Wembley Stadium in the Virtue Trophy final. Dad, we are going up. Say, we are going up.
We are definitely going up, and what a game it was. Well, it was a result, wasn't it?
I think it was a good game.
It was a
Yeah.
good game,
A
actually.
battling performance.
Considering we did rest some players, we
Yep. 6 changes all in all. Good to see Tyler Gardner Hickman back. Samstead starting.
yeah, and TGH scoring as well. I was absolutely chuffed to bits for him. And we'll get onto the goals because we tend to do this, don't we, and move about a bit. But I thought he took his goal really well. You know, he had the wherewithal. I wanted to use that word when I was thinking about it. To just have that strike. No one was really expecting that strike there. I think everyone was expecting it to go back across the goal. But let's start at the beginning. We were all wondering, weren't we? We were chatting with Jay and Nick on the Boy in Blue on their podcast. Which go and have a look at them, guys. They're really good. They're getting a really good following as well. Great community. And we were all wondering whether there was going to be changes. And I was thinking, no, it's Chris Davis. He'll want to start with the strongest team he can. And you just can't read that man, can you, really?
Not at all.
You can't read what he's going to do. So, yeah, he did rest some players, and it was like, well, okay. But the team just still did what they had to do as well. And then he brought those players in.
Yeah.
And they played well.
They did.
And then we went up and, just watching those scenes, because obviously we watched it on the telly, didn't we, yesterday, and the scenes were just amazing, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, talk about some of the negatives first. I am starting to get a little bit touchy whenever we have a set piece conceded against us, whether it be a free kick or a corner or a 1 in a million Mark Roberts throw-in.
Yeah, I was mentioning that it doesn't matter who we've got at the back post when we're defending, they always seem to get like the header back across the goal, and it leaves us so open.
Yeah.
And it's like we've got such a class defence, but that's just like one of our little weaknesses, isn't it?
Well, it doesn't matter. They can score as many as we want, as many as they want, but as long as we score more, I ain't too fussed.
Yeah. I tell you what, Sunday is going to be immense, isn't it? It's going to be absolutely superb. It's going to be sad as well
because I'm not there.
Yeah, but you've got a lot of other things that are obviously important as well. But no, you'll have a good day as well. But no, we've got my nephew, your cousin, coming, Jordan. So looking forward to having him along as well. He does come down to a lot of the games. But it's just like I just can't call it, because this was like a bit of a warm up last night, but it sent us up as well.
Yeah, how much can we read from that game going into the final? Because I don't know too much about Peterborough's side. I know that Poku's quite a standout performer for their team, but from what I could tell and what I've heard, they went full throttle, didn't they, against us?
Well, what I'm hoping is, because
I could be wrong there, by the way, Blues fans. Let me know.
We didn't play a normal game yesterday. It wasn't that passing game, and I think that was more to them with their pressing. And I'm hoping we've worn them out a little bit for Sunday. But we've both got the same gap now. It's an extra day off, really, from what we're used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of Saturday,
on the Sunday, yeah.
But if they're expecting us to play like, I think when we start with our normal 11 and we go back to that passing game and just hopefully take the chances that we produce, early balls in the box, like TGH, that unexpected sort of shooting, and just having a go, getting early balls into May, and he's taking the chances.
He takes the chances.
What a
He's
time
on
to
form
start
now.
scoring.
Yeah. What? Yeah, absolutely. Took the words right out of my mouth. What a time to start getting into some decent form. A few braces here and there. Another goal yesterday. I mean, what do you do here? Do you start with Stano? Do you maybe go with May? Just somehow try and cram them both in? Now, we know how that's worked before, and it hasn't really gone to our favour. So what do you do?
I would start with the I would start with the 11 that we have been starting with previously, because clearly that was a mix-up to rest a couple of players. May scoring off the bench. He scored from starting yesterday. I just think whatever way he goes, I'll be happy with. Whatever way he goes. I know Stano hasn't been scoring from open play as much as he normally does, but his work rate's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when he played on the left, he looked good. He looked dangerous, and he was creating chances. He's still involved in goal scoring opportunities. So I'm just looking forward to the day. I really am. I just so want us to get that. I just want us to win a cup, going up, win a cup. Just hope they didn't drink too much last night. They were popping the champagne like nothing, weren't they?
Yeah,
Pictures of
Bielik as
Bielik
well.
and that swigging out the bottle. Fair play to him.
Do we want to really quickly rattle through the stats from yesterday?
Yeah,
Then
I've
we can
got
get
some on
to,
here. You can probably see me
Wembley.
holding my phone ready. So, yes, Blues won 2-1 yesterday at Peterborough
What?
at the Western Home Stadium. The attendance, we mentioned this last night actually, we're digressing again, but you're used to us doing that now by now, aren't you? 10,640.
Third of the stadium.
Hopeless. This is, look, I know, it's Blues. You're playing the top of the table. You can stop us from clinching promotion. You're playing us in the bloody cup final on Sunday, and you get 10,000 at home.
Yeah, it's pretty sorry, isn't it, really?
It is. I don't know what's going on down there. I mean, they're not exactly fighting relegation, are they?
I think that's probably what it might be down to. They're not really fighting for anything, are they, Peterborough, at the moment? So potentially it comes down to that.
You're against the team you're playing. It could be the fact that they've got this big final. I don't know, circumstances and stuff, but yeah, it just amazed me. I think we filled everything we could, didn't we, down there? I'd have loved to have been
I thought
there
you was on
yesterday.
about us for a split second there, but apparently we had a third of the stadium.
There
Our
you
fans
go.
did
There you
in terms
go.
of the amount of tickets that we got. We filled it all out, didn't we? And I know that I'm jumping forward here, but I got to mention this quickly. Celebrations at the end, all of the team giving the fist bumps to the crowd. It's just absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Just
Electric
I just wanted
stuff.
to be there. Just wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 2-1. Alfie May with header on 90 minutes. What a header that was.
And that was
Ball
also
into the box.
assisted by
I can't remember. who
Taylor
crossed it.
Gardner-Hickman again.
Was it him again?
Yeah, swings it into the
Do
box.
you know, I had Cochrane on the mind, but
No, it was Taylor
he's on fire,
Gardner-Hickman,
isn't he?
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
on fire.
absolutely.
Poco equalised literally minutes again later. There's a bit of a pattern form in there that we need to nip in the bud. And then 37 minutes, all the goals were in the first half. TGH again with that goal that I was on about. So that was chuffing. Just quickly go through the basic stats. So Blues had 61% possession. Brilliant away from home again to their
The
39.
usual, yeah.
13 total shots to their 5. 4 of ours were on target. 3 for them. Passing percentage, 84.2 for Blues, 76.8 for them, which isn't bad for an opposing team, really. Clear-cut chances, 3 for Blues, 1 for them. We had 3 corners to their 6. That doesn't ring true for me. I thought we had more than that. And I won't go any more on
Just because it goes
that.
against us.
Now, form. I love looking at the form here. I dare say you'll put this up in editing later. But yeah, so it's all green patches for us for a long time, apart from that recent Northampton one that's sort of in the middle of it with the grey for the draw.
It was a fair result.
But Peterborough, they've had a few wins lately, but they've had 3 wins. In the last 6, they've had 3 wins and 3 losses. But they're conceding a few goals as well. They lost to
Scoring a lot
Cambridge
as
going
well.
back furthest. 1-0 to Cambridge. They lost 3-0 to Charlton. That was at home. Sorry, they won.
I was going to say, I thought,
Let me get that right. They won 3-0 at Charlton, so they scored a few there. Then lost 3-1 at Reading away.
Can't get the presenters these days.
Big scoring game against Crawley, 4-3 win.
Yeah.
Lost 4-0 to Northampton, which is a little bit of a derby for them, isn't it?
Well, they had a man sent off very early on, didn't they, in that game? I
Yeah,
think
no
that's what-
excuses. And then, obviously, last night, Blues beat them.
Yeah.
So, but just going through our team, actually, and I might try and touch upon their team a little bit, not too much because I don't know much of their players. But yeah, we did. We started May. We started TGH, didn't even know he was fit, so I was chuffed to bits to see him coming back because he's playing really well. Leonard started as well instead of
Beck. Oh, well done, yeah.
Bielik, I thought he had a great game.
Few rusty spells, but that's to be expected for
I'll
someone
tell
who
you what,
hasn't
he
been
played
involved.
90 minutes and was
I was
captain again.
going to talk about Bielik just a little bit because you definitely see the dynamism that he possesses against the other centre halves. In that he's got decent passing ability, he can spray a ball onto
some of them
flank.
diagonal balls out to the wings.
Yeah, really penetrates the opposition in a way that I don't think any of our other centre halves can do. I think, don't get me wrong, I think Ben Davies has got a good pass on him, but Bielik, the way that he can spray the ball out and look and have that vision, I think it comes from the fact that he can also be a midfielder. But yeah, I can't hold that against him. No, I really thought that he stepped up to the challenge, and it was good having him involved again in a game that was so paramount for us.
Yeah.
So he was involved in the celebrations of getting promoted because he's been a big part of our club for quite a long time. He's one of those veterans, if you like.
Yeah,
Being
and
involved
he's
last
been
year.
here before as well. He's
Yes,
actually
many
returned
moons
to the
ago.
Blues. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did like that action. I don't think he put in a bad performance by any means. Yeah, it was good
No,
to see him.
absolutely right. And then there was Harris, who for 18 years old, I tell you what, he's going to be a
Delighted for him, you know,
good player.
because he's come under the cosh a bit, hasn't he?
And
This season.
Yes, he has actually. But no, he had a great game. And I was going to mention Samstead as well,
Yeah.
because that guy, the way when he went off and he was being applauded and he was getting involved with the
He's got the blue bug,
fans,
hasn't he? You can see it.
he just and he was
He loves
geeing
it.
the fans up and they were responding to
It's
him.
all
Saw
about
that on
it.
the telly yesterday. Yeah, it's just great.
Well, it can go one
What
of
a
two,
feeling.
It can go one of two ways with squad players. You know, they can feel like they're just under the cosh a little bit. They can, have their arse in their hands a little bit, which I suppose you can kind of understand, because as a footballer, you want to play your football, you want to be involved, you don't want to be sitting on the sidelines watching. But whenever we've called upon him, he's pulled his socks up and he's gone, go on then, let's have it. And he's put in a performance, and he's never really shirked at it. He's never really seemed to grumble. He's always had a smile on his face. And I think that's really admirable. Now, I heard from Jay and Nick that we've actually signed him now. I haven't seen that personally, but we've made it permanent with him.
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard that,
fantastic if so. Yeah, and that speaks volumes, doesn't it? For a character who's not necessarily always in the starting 11, but in and around the squad.
Well, he's got
speaks
one of
to
his
real
best
value.
mates in the squad as well, which I was going to ask you about actually. Willemsen. How do you think he played yesterday?
Probably the poorest player for us on the pitch, I thought.
But it wasn't dire.
Wasn't dire.
It was just like the odd spell. Now, he's just come back. If you remember, he went off last week early and no one was sure what's going to... He had a virus. So it was good to see him back, but I just wonder if he's fully fit yet, and he was just like, let's just battle through it.
I think it might be maybe the change to the system. I think I heard someone speak about the fact that over where he was from in Belgium, was it, that they don't actually play around the Christmas period. They don't play this many games in a season.
I'd heard
He's already gone well above the threshold of what he's used to playing in a year. So potentially that's been having a bit of of an effect on him, I guess. But to me, it seems like he's always just a little bit nervous. Ever since coming back from injury, there's been just a little bit of hesitation from him in certain moments, and some of the passes going astray, which is never good, is it?
And he needs to work on his heading ability in the close season, doesn't he?
100%. That's been one of the thorns in his side, hasn't it? For a player of his stature and his size, if he was able to head the ball, it'd be the complete package, because he's good with his feet, almost abnormally so with how tall he is. His centre of gravity.
I am looking forward, Ben. I am looking forward to seeing him in the Championship. And we're in the Championship, aren't we? So.
Yeah, and Southampton recently relegated from the Prem. We know that we're going to be getting them next season.
Definitely renewing that season ticket. There's no doubt there.
Yeah, absolutely. It is wonderful, isn't it? It's such a change in tone from what we've experienced for so long now being Blues fans. It's always been looking down, but now we can positively say that we are certainly looking up. Yeah. And that's just a great feeling. And not only that, we've just secured this off the back of, in a few days, having a final played at Wembley.
Oh, I know.
Shall we go into that?
Before we do, I just want to, before I forget, because I'll probably forget before this, thank you, Blues, to all the players, all the fans, Tom Wagner, Chris Davis, all the board, Jeremy, Gary, Craig, everybody, for what has happened this season. Because it's been such an entertaining season, and it's flown by, hasn't it? Because of how good
it has absolutely sailed by.
Yeah.
It's gone by in a flash. I mean, I know when we were relegated, I think I can speak for all Blues fans here when we're saying, not looking forward to League One football, this, that and the other. But when you attack the games in the way that we have and have the success that we've managed to attain, and looking at the points record as well, you can't shirk at that. I think we can be really proud of ourselves for where we've got to. And the fact that we've got a points record in just arm's reach,
I know.
It says a lot, doesn't it? To Chris Davis especially.
It would be absolutely balmy if we don't break that points record now. Something drastically has to go wrong, doesn't it, for us to not beat that? But let's not count our chickens just yet. We get the final out of the way. As you say,
yes,
let's move on to this.
absolutely,
So, we're off to Wembley, did you know? I'm just so looking forward to it. I've sorted everything out, all my arrangements are made. I don't even have to drive anywhere. I've got my lift sorted.
All right.
Just got to turn up, enjoy it.
I'll be going for a real fancy meal.
We was thinking of,
That's great.
we were going to vlog it, weren't we? But we're not. We're going to concentrate more on getting out of here now the summer.
You don't want to vlog the Wembley game?
No, I just want to enjoy it. It's hard work when you're vlogging it, because like you're watching like...
You do end up watching through a phone screen, don't you?
It's not nice. It's nice. I tell you what, if anyone really wants it vlogged, we'll get this out as soon as we can. If you really want it vlogged, if there's enough people commenting and liking and subscribing, I'll vlog the Wembley game. How about that, the final?
Okay, that sounds fair enough.
It's
Yeah.
fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If not, if it's the usual 2 people, the same person, twice. No, we'll see. I mean, I'd like to. But
I
it is hard
understand.
work.
I do
It is hard
understand.
work.
Yeah. Well, the main thing
And there's
is,
plenty. I mean, there's just a lot of people vlog it. I like watching the other vlogs. I do.
go there and secure the
Lose
points
focus.
for us.
Tommy, I like watching Tommy's vlogs. So.
Secure the points for us. Make
Yeah.
sure that you get on the bench. Chris Davis puts you on final 10. Secure a hat trick. And I don't think you can have any complaints really about not getting a vlog done. Other than that, get your phone out.
Yeah, it'd be nice just to catch the goals or something. You know, all our 4 goals, and there won't be any against, will there? So.
But anyway, this is for off-camera chat. This is.
Yeah, absolutely.
What can we talk about then in regard
Right,
to the
so
final?
I've got some little stats and things, right? Birmingham City's honours and achievements. So I just wanted to go through what Blues have done in their history, really, in way of cup finals and stuff. Yeah, so like, let me just reel it off, and if there's any points you want to talk about, we can, because I know you haven't read this and it's all new to you today. So,
Okay.
Intercity's Fairs Cup finalists twice, 1960, 61. Do you know what the Fairs Cup was? That was big teams from around Europe, like your Barcelonas and
Okay.
Madrids and.
Is that when we lost 4-0 to Barcelona?
Possibly, yeah. I haven't got that on here, to be honest with you. In the Football League, Second Division and the Championship, we've been, these, where we got champions going back to 1892, 93, 1920, 21, and so on and so forth. I don't need to read all the years out, do I? Been runners-up many, many times. Promotion, 79, 80, 2001, 2000, excuse me, 2.
2000. That's
Yeah.
an interesting year.
Yeah, it's when we had another COVID type thing, wasn't it?
Oh, right.
Third Division, Division 2, champions 94, 95, runners-up 91, 92, FA Cup finalists twice, 30, 31, 55, 56. League Cup winners, 1962, 63, 55, 56. Oh, sorry, no, I haven't got the right glasses on. Winners, 62, 63, 2010, 2011, which you well know. We were finalists against Liverpool, I remember, because I went to Cardiff for the 2000 and 2001 one. David Ellery was a toss-putt. And there's a lot of people that know what I'm talking about there. We were talking about this the other day. The referee, David Ellery, the penalty incidents.
Yeah, you had a tear in your eye at the time, bless you.
Oh, yeah. Right, and Peterborough United have been to Wembley 3 times before. 92, Third Division playoff final, where they beat Stockport 2-1. 2000, Third Division playoff final, where they beat Darlington 1-0. And the 2014 Johnston's Paint Trophy final. It's actually 4 times because they were there last year as well. This is the internet for you.
Impeccable research.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, so they were in the Johnstons, and they won it last year against. I have got it actually somewhere here. They beat Wickham, didn't they? 2-1. Let me find it. Yeah, April 2024. They beat Wickham Wanderers 2-1. Burrows got both their goals. They scored in the 91st minute to clinch it.
That'd be painful.
That is heartbreaking, isn't it? And I tell you what. No, I don't even want to think of that happening to
Do
Blues.
you think that this will have any implications on the game on Sunday? Peterborough's experience being so soon. We have,
Well,
as
I'm
a
the worst
squad,
one for this, you know, because
we've
what have I
got
been
this
saying all
experience.
season about Peterborough being our bogey team? And they are.
Beating
You know,
them
every
twice
time
this
I've
year.
been down, I've been to Peterborough away a few times, and I've never seen Blues win away. So, need some wood to touch. We've got to go and do it. Now, this has been our breakaway season this year. This has been where we've broke all the ducks. We've got rid of all the bad habits. This is the new Blues. So the new Blues are going to beat the Peterborough away at Wembley.
Nice. Say louder, more passion. I think the only thing for me, I remember the semi-final against Bradford at St Andrews.
Made hard work of that, didn't we?
We were a different team that day, not necessarily in a good way. Don't mean to sound all negative here, but it was clear that the nervousness was embedded in the players for that game. I think it says a lot about our character to fight through that, though, and of course we got the result courtesy of Dykes. I'm just hoping that the big stage doesn't get to the players
Yeah, but
But
do
you
know
can
what?
say this for Peterborough as
Do you
well,
know
by
what
the
I'd do?
way.
On the psychology side of things, I would be. We beat them yesterday, less than a week before the actual main game, away from home, with a lot of pressure on our shoulders, with a weakened team purposely, and we still got the result. Yeah, so we need to take that into Sunday. We're going to be playing with a fully fit team. Bear in mind, okay, we've lost some of our squad players up until now, like your Dykes and things like that. I don't know how he's getting on. But we will be
No.
playing our usual 11 against the Peterborough that we know we can beat with a weakened team. It's beautiful playing conditions. I don't think the pitch was great last night for Blues. I think that was tailored to suit them.
There's quite a few wayward passes from a lot of our squad, and you did mention this at the time, didn't
Yeah,
you? Because it
yeah.
seemed a little bit odd. Like even Clara was putting a few astray that it's not like him.
I'd like to think that yesterday's match was like the warm-up, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's the getting to know them. They've not been able to do that, I don't think, with the way we started. And I know they rested some players. But yeah, when you're the home team, you want to. There's other teams that's given us good games this season, and they've pinched a point, 2 points off us, if you will, and got draws and things. And there's been a couple of occasions, like your Charltons, where we've lost, and Shrewsbury, where they were just on the new manager bounce. But that's all.
Yeah.
We have been found out a little bit with the way that we play, but we have adapted to, instead of just having a plan A, we've had the B and even the C going through the season. And I think that really stands us in really good stead now.
Absolutely.
We've got promotion. We still want to keep it going. This is what we want now. The lads have... Do you know what they've got to do Sunday? They've got to go out and they've got to just enjoy the match.
Enjoy the
They've
occasion.
done what this
Yeah.
season was all about. They've got promotion. Doesn't mean they can take the foot off the gas. Now, go out there, enjoy Sunday, soak every minute of every bit of atmosphere up on Sunday.
Well, remember,
The
they've
weather's going to be like this,
they've earned
hopefully.
this. They've earned this Wembley
They totally
final.
deserve
They
it.
owe it to themselves to give a good performance, to go out there, give it their all, and bring some silverware home. And I'm sure that they'll do that. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Right, have we got anything else to cover?
Just one more thing. I don't want to
It's
go on
not the
about it
referee,
too
is
much.
it? It's going to be the referee, isn't it? Yeah, he's doing it, isn't he,
Well,
guys?
we had
It's on
that.
about the referees.
Was it Ben Toner yesterday? And he was pants though, wasn't he again? And I have looked at who the ref is for Sunday. It's Ben Speedy. He's an English ref, and I was expecting us to have like a Prem ref. Don't they usually do things like that for the finals and stuff?
Well, I think it's got to be synonymous
And he's
with
only
the
done.
competition they've come from. in
He's
terms of the
only
league.
done like lower league stuff. So
Yeah, it makes sense, sir.
I'm hoping Ben Speedy. If you're searching yourself on Google and this pops up, watching you.
Oh, that'd be fine then. Yeah, there you go. It's all sorted.
Sorted.
Don't get worried about the ref now. He said that. That's
No.
it. That's all that's needed. Yeah.
No, but seriously, I mean, it does cause they have massive impacts on the game. I mean, every time they only had to fall over yesterday, and the ref was giving it. You even mentioned it yourself. Like, we had a corner.
Oh, the referee was.
And
poor,
like there was
yeah.
a bit, instead
I'll
of calling
admit
them up
that.
and saying, right, lads, before this corner happens, keep apart, otherwise I'll be blowing up. He just let it happen.
Straight away.
So
Free
frustrating,
kick took,
wasn't it?
corner took,
And then
whistle.
the minor touches, well, mostly against us. I think it always looks that way.
The
doesn't it?
Iwata yellow card was just ridiculous. I remember that as well. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that needs to stop. Anyway,
Always going to have it.
anyway, I'm gonna keep it.
Oh,
on the
Dad,
level now.
imagine if it's a refereeing decision that loses us the game on
This
Sunday.
is the concern, isn't it? This is the worry. Thanks.
Yeah, it's all right. Anytime.
I'm not
yeah.
going now.
Well, you're going and I'm not, so I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
Not much. He refused to put his Blues top on today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. But yeah, I think we can do some
all good.
predictions, can't we? Starting lineup, I think we know exactly what we're going for. Bring Laird back in, I'd say. Davis back in. Although I don't think Davis was on the bench, was he?
He
for
wasn't on the
Peterborough?
bench, but he was definitely there because he was
In
there
the
smiling.
celebration. You
and
wouldn't want to miss it, would you?
No,
I think everyone
not
there
at
is, even young Jay, who we haven't seen at
Yeah,
all. He was
yeah.
there. Yeah, no, it was fantastic once again. I mean, we can talk about this all day, but best not. You guys have got things to do, I imagine. So predictions then. What do you reckon?
For me, I want us to go out and absolutely floor them 4-0.
Okay, that's great. So that's your fantasy. But what do you think the score's going to be?
2-1.
2-1, you reckon again? Same again. Who's on the score sheet?
Alfie May.
Alfie May's on the score sheet. Ooh.
Should we go for Stano as well?
Oh, go on.
Alfie May and Stano.
Okay, yeah,
And
fair
Poku
enough.
for them.
I wouldn't mind. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I said this on Jay and Nick's, and I actually agreed with Nick and his prediction. I think it's going to be 3-2 Blues. Because you look at the track record with Peterborough, they know where the net is, but keeping goals out, no, it's something that they need to work on. I can see us scoring 3, and they're going to go for 2. Some strikers. Alfie May, Stano. And do you know what's going to happen? Duke's going to come on with 5 minutes to go. And he's going to score for us. And the place is just going to erupt. It's
You've
going to be
been
amazing.
reading those grim fairy tales again.
And yeah, and
I'd love it.
Those two are just going to come. I don't really care really from somewhere. So yeah, 3-2. And wouldn't that be just the fairy tale then? I mean, we're being greedy.
4-0
now.
would be the fairy tale.
I mean, Duke scoring, being greedy now. But
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I'm still chuffed
dreams
about the
are
goal we
made
got
of.
last week.
Oh, it's fantastic, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that wraps us up nicely.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Anything else that we can talk about?
Just, if you go into the game, be safe, enjoy every minute of it. Well done again, Blues, and we'll see more of you coming up shortly before
Absolutely.
the season. We'll get something in before the after the main game. So look out for
Well,
that.
we're going to try. I know that you said that you might not be doing the Wembley one, but we're going to try and just step back from the vlogs just a little bit and have these little
sun is
chats. Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? It's our bread and butter, isn't it? Let us know your thoughts, though, Blues fans. Are you heading down to the final, or was you foolish enough to start a relationship on this date, knowing full well that in 4 years' time, Blues would be playing in the final? And yeah, you just overlooked that a little bit, didn't you? Yeah, but oh well. Just gonna be sat in the botanist and having a nice evening meal whilst you guys are all at Wembley. It's fine.
You can always make up the next day.
Don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's all right. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyway, just lump in my throat there. No, it's fine. We'll see you later, Blues fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and expect some more, because this is going to be our format now going forward. I think, like you say, the sun's shining. It's got to be done. Who doesn't want to sit down and have a little chinwag about the Blues in times such as these? Until next time, then, Blues fans, keep right on. Take care of yourselves.